Hey there, Adam Ladolce from sexyconfidence.com, and in this video right now, I'm going to be teaching you how to be able to break up with someone if the relationship is just not working for you. Keep watching. Now, sometimes in life, we find ourselves in a relationship that's just not working for us. And that could be for a million reasons. But regardless of that reason, sometimes it can be just really hard to actually do the deed to break it off. And I think that I personally think that's why way too many people stay in bad relationships, because they just don't know how to do it, or they're afraid to do it. So in this video, I'm going to teach you the 5 simple steps that you'll want to follow if you are ready to break up with your boyfriend. Now, step number 1 is to determine whether or not breaking up is the solution. I want you to ask yourself, are the core issues in this relationship fixable? If the answer is no, it's not fixable, then you can go ahead and skip to step number 2 by clicking right here. If the answer is maybe or yes, it is fixable, then I want you to go ahead and ask yourself, have I sufficiently communicated these issues to this guy? And if you have, of course, communicated those issues and nothing has changed and you keep communicating these issues and he won't change, then of course, again, you can move to step 2. But if you haven't communicated those core issues in the relationship, maybe it's because you're scared or you don't know what he's going to say, then maybe you're jumping the gun in breaking off the relationship. And maybe it's just not time to break up with him just yet. I ask that you go ahead and sit down with him and have a very real conversation with him about some of your challenges in the relationship, and be very specific about some of those challenges and be specific about the solutions, or at least your perceived solutions to some of those challenges. Now that you determine that breaking up is a solution, step 2 is for you to write down all of the reasons why you are breaking up with this person in the first place. I mean, breaking up with someone is really hard, even if you're the person doing it. And sometimes just even a few weeks later after the breakup, we kind of forget those reasons why it is that we did it in the first place. And then we want to go crawling back to that person, literally writing down the reasons why you are breaking up with this person. It acts as your reminder to kind of push through that initial pain that you go through, that loneliness and sadness that you go through after a breakup. And it reminds you why it is you did in the first place. Now, step 3 is for you to not stall and do it and commit to it. I mean, you wouldn't want to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't want to be with you. So why would you think he'd want to be in a relationship with you if you don't want to be with him? So respect him and do it ASAP. And please do it in person if possible. Also, when you do it, use the word breakup so that it is abundantly clear what's actually happening. Honestly, it's just like ripping off a Band-Aid, and just don't mince your words. Now, step 4 is for you to expect that he's going to respond pretty strongly. And generally, I've found that there's going to be one of 2 responses with a breakup. Either he's going to want to try to win you back and try really, really hard to convince you and remind you of all the good things, or he might even say the other thing that he might do is he might say hurtful things to bring you down and make you feel horrible about yourself. What I recommend is, of course, within reason, you need to make your own judgment on this, but give him that time to vent for a few minutes, maybe, within reason again, and maybe even listen to some of that feedback, but then, of course, assure him that it's over. Now, step 5 is for you to now move on in your life and redefine your life outside of relationships. A lot of times when you leave a relationship, you feel that urge to just like jump right into the next relationship. And the next person you meet, you want to have that relationship because that's what's comfortable to you. Being single is uncomfortable. But I urge you, instead of doing that, take some time to develop yourself. Honestly, it sounds cheesy, but get to know yourself a little bit. Find a new hobby in your life. Reconnect with some old friends you haven't talked to in a while. And rediscover what really makes you happy before you jump right back into the dating scene. And finally, I need you to remember that a failed relationship doesn't mean that you're a failure or that the relationship didn't mean anything. It could have meant a lot, but it just wasn't the right fit. I mean, not all relationships are meant to last forever, and that's 100% totally fine. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this video, I recommend you head on over to sexyconfidence.com, where I'm going to teach you a lot more about dating, relationships, and building confidence. And also, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like on YouTube. That really helps me out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube by clicking right here. Yeah, you can click right here for more videos just like this every single week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.